You can't complain about something that you're already doing yourself if somebody else is doing it, because who the heck are they following? You freaking nugget. Leave a like right now. Go ahead and leave a like right now. We're not starting the video until you leave a like. Leave a like now. Please, just leave a like. Just leave a like. I just want a like. It's gonna help me in the algorithm. I know you're watching it. So if you're already watching it, just leave a like, okay? It's just a quick thumbs up. Takes 2 seconds, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, I got the cut. Oh, shoot. What, dude? Okay. Seatbelt first. People, we are in the building. I'm trying to find a good spot to park. Ooh, shoot. This looks... Oh, my God. Oh, shoot. You know, I wanted to talk about why you should not be promiscuous as a man. You know, that's something that is pushed heavily, especially in today's culture, to just be promiscuous as a man. And not only is that bad for you, but that's bad for your women. The reason I think it's really bad is because, one, it creates habits that are not conducive to a long-term relationship. Basically meaning you're gonna struggle with being monogamous. You know, you're gonna struggle with sticking with one woman. And that's already hard enough as it is as a man. Men are going to desire more than one woman. Now, if he acts on it, this is what it says in the book. If he acts on it, that's up to him. You know, if he acts on those desires, he's gonna have to live with the consequences. But, you know, as a man, I find it so important to learn how to control your sexual energy. Sexual discipline is huge to being successful, man. It's not just your money. It's not just your status, your Instagram. That has a lot of effects on you as a person and as a man. If you stay in the streets for too long, it's gonna be hard to leave. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know from experience, but a lot of people that I do know that are in the streets like that, it's hard for them to stay with just one woman, or just even consider, just look at one woman, because you're constantly comparing. And that's another thing. Once you've been in the streets and you're being with a lot of people, it's so hard to stay with one person because there's so many other people to compare it to. Now, we always say, oh, how you gonna go through life with just one flavor? Chocolate ain't enough, vanilla ain't enough, cookies and cream ain't enough. Freaking what else ice cream? What other ice cream? I don't agree with that, because it's just like social media. Like, the more things that you see on social media, the more people that you see on social media, the more people tend to get like jealous and resentful and just start comparing to their own lives. That creates anxiety, sometimes depression, fear, you know, a lot of different things that can actually hold you back in life. And I understand some of these things are inevitable, but there are certain things that you can control, and that is sexual discipline. Control your freaking mushroom tip. I'm sick of it, because there's a lot of babies popping out this year, man. A lot of babies that have not been planned. You know, and I'm not gonna say a baby's not a blessing, but shoot, I know it's bad if you haven't planned it with the right woman. Like, a lot of people get the misconception, I feel like, that if your money's right, you know, you're living good, your social status is good, you're improving in life, then you're good. But that's not necessarily the case. Like, it's a package deal. You got to work on everything. You can't just work on one thing and feel like you're going to make it in life. Like, if you're good financially, like I was having this, not argument, but conversation with my sister. Like, what makes a high value man? And we were talking about rappers and stuff like that. And I was basically saying, just because they got money, status and fame does not mean they're successful. I hope you guys know that. I hope you guys do not take that away from these videos. I'm big on fixing what's inside, because the things that are inside you are going to create what comes outside of you, if that makes sense. So however good you are internally, that's going to create external opportunities, external freaking responsibilities, external everything. Like, it's just going to come out of you because it's inside you. So that's what I try to talk about here. Yes, the external is important, but the internal of what things that people can't see, the things that people can't see, is way more important to me than external. That's part of the reason why I think you shouldn't be promiscuous as a man. So we got monogamy. You're going to struggle being monogamous. It's going to be hard for you to stay to one woman. Number two, you're going to be constantly comparing. Always comparing. Never ending. Like, it's just never going to end. It's like a numbers game. Like, it's like a competition. And I understand that's programmed in men from a young age. Like, I mentioned this in another video. Like, you either got an uncle, a dad, a friend, a brother, or whatever. Oh, how many girls you got today, son? Oh yeah, you pulled the baddest chick. Yeah. It's like a trophy in that aspect. Like, that's your goal, is to get as much women as possible. And that is not a good goal. I'm telling you. I see people that go through that path and they are not happy every time. Every time, every story they tell about it, they're not happy. It's just short-term gratification. Like, you're basically, to me, that makes me think that you're like too weak enough to withstand something that is worth having. That's what it seems like to me, because you're not willing to put in the work for something good to happen that usually takes a long time to build. You just want the quick fix, the quick pleasure, the happy-go-lucky, quick satisfying. And that's not gonna last like you did it. On to number three, pregnancy. My gosh. This is about men. So, like I said before, man, you could really ruin your whole entire life just because you can't control your mushroom tip. And trust me, we've all been there. It's good. It feels good. Sugar walls, mushroom tip, going to Pound Town. It's great. I admit it. It's a wonderful time. But sometimes you need to put that head away and use this one. You get what I'm saying? Put this thing, put it where it belongs. Okay? You hear me? And use this one, man. Use this one. I know, man, when you get up, you're getting excited, you lose it. You're not even thinking. You ain't thinking about no consequences. You're not thinking about no consequences or repercussions about what you're doing. You're just trying to have a good time and get a nice runoff for your money. And sometimes that ends pretty bad. Number four, this is big. And this is what people don't freaking realize. Like, this is a risk for men and women. But, man, if you living with this, you better be careful, because ooh, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn, baby boy. You better stop playing. That's another thing. The more you're with different people, the more nastier you tend to get. That's what I notice with people. Like, once you try a lot of women, like, hey, I want to try something else. Let me take it without let me take the rubber off. Let me put in yep. I'm not putting that in. Let me try some different things. Men tend to do that because once you have so many experiences to compare it to, it's like nothing is ever going to satisfy you. Ever. Nothing is ever going to satisfy you, and that's scary. And I noticed that men usually run to women for comfort. That's why I like being around my mom and my sister sometimes, because, it makes me feel comfortable. I feel comforted. I feel like I can be vulnerable sometimes. I feel like I can be taken care of sometimes. So I get it. I get the reason why men run to women because you want comfort, because you want comfort. You want somebody to feel, you want somebody to care about you. You want somebody to hold you. You want somebody to talk to you about your problems, because we got problems. But you need to learn to be uncomfortable first. You need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We hear it all the time. Because if you can't do that, you shouldn't be running to comfort. Because you're not used to being uncomfortable. As a man, you need to be in uncomfortable situations, or you're not going to grow. And one of my biggest things is getting out of your comfort zone. And that may start with saying no to these women. Not even talking to these women. You know, because they could be a distraction. They could be helpful, but they could be a damn distraction. A big distraction. So that's why we talk about what we talk about on the previous videos. But it's going to keep going, man. Because you got to get your life right. It goes back to what I say in a lot of my videos, man. It's just the short term versus the long term. Like, what do you want? What do you want in life? You know, do you want to be that guy that's going out there to the parties every weekend, just searching for girls, trying to get a quick bust, trying to get a quick nut off? That's what you're trying to do for the rest of your life? Or are you trying to hold your sexual energy, be disciplined, be strong, teach yourself so you can teach another generation how to be the best version of themselves? What do you want to do? I know, you know, the second one doesn't sound too appealing. Because why? Because it takes so dang long. But what are you in it for? What are you in it for? We're all running a race. Well, we all gonna finish? I don't know. You know? So, but hey guys, yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because I see that's such a big problem in today's society. You know, a lot of the other channels on here, they promote that. And I want to make that completely clear. I'm not with that at all. If you out here being a man and being promiscuous, that's not cool. You know, everybody around me, I try to convince them to stay away from it, man, because it could deter you from what is really meaningful in life. And to me, being with multiple people is not meaningful. It's better to be with that one person and just have somebody to share everything with, you know. But that takes time to get. You're not going to find a woman. She ain't going to be knocking at your door. But you got to get yourself together and then you find her. Then you find her because she's out there. You just got to put in the work to get her. Guys, if there's anything you could take from this video, control your energy, man. Not everybody should have access to you. If you're easily accessible, most of the times you're not really worth much. So be worth something more. Stop giving it up. All right? But hey, and another thing, it's not cool to sleep with a bunch of women. That is, I guess if you're a little boy, you still in middle school, high school, I guess that's cool to you. But when it comes to being a real man, that's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. So you want to stay Peter Pan, or you want to grow up and become freaking Superman? What you want to do? You want to stay Peter Pan and never land? You want to stay in Never Land? With the Lost Boys forever? Just have fun. No responsibility. Nobody to take care of. Nobody to call on you. You just want to stay, have fun all the rest of your life? That's what you want to do? I don't think so. You want to grow so you can show these hoes. No, I'm joking. That was a joke. You want to grow so you can show this generation. You want to grow so you can show this generation that there is something to be hopeful of, man. That's what we're here to do. We're here to inspire. We're here to create. We're here to be different. leave a legacy, create your own path. And then somebody is going to follow it. And hopefully what these people are following is a good example. And hopefully you're not leading them in a ditch. And that's another thing. It just comes on my mind. Like, men being promiscuous incentivizes women to be promiscuous. You can't complain about something that you're already doing yourself if somebody else is doing it. Because who the heck are they following? You freaking nugget. They're following you. So if you're leading a bad example, how are they going to follow a good example? Just tell me. Please. So with me, you know, it always goes back on the man. You know, it always goes back on the man leading by example. Because nothing is going to change if you don't change. Okay? You want a good woman? Be a good man. It doesn't matter how many women broke your heart or freaking, man, you'll get over it. It's just a feeling. It'll pass. It'll pass. It's time to grow up, fellas. Leave that in the past. That lifestyle is not for you. You know, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying you can't have fun. But just control your sexual energy, man. I'm big on that, man. You can't be successful without it. Everything on the outside might look successful, but inside you freaking broke. You broken. I know you are. I know you freaking broken inside, man. I know it. Because there's nothing, man, it's just nothing gonna satisfy you. It's really not. But hey, I'm beating a dead horse again and getting too passionate here, but man, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you want to see, some more topics. If you got some, we coming. And I'm not gonna say that, but we are coming. All right. So stay ready. Put your post notifications on, your bell on. Put the bell on. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and do it right now. And leave a like. But hey, guys, enjoy yourself. Work on it.